Welcome back, YouTube. Today, I'm going to do a complete walk around of my 1997 Chevrolet Tahoe. It's a four-door, two-wheel drive, and it has a 5.6/7 drop with rear airbag helper springs in the rear. It's a stock 5.7 liter Vortec with the 4L60E transmission. I purchased this truck back in 2013, I believe, and it was kind of had a brown pearl color to it. And the paint you see on it now, I can't tell you what color this is. It was a number. Me and the wife liked it. We put it on there, and when I first saw it, I was like, I made a mistake, but it's grown on me. This paint is probably, I'm gonna say 5 years old now, this paint. It's holding up pretty well. All right, so more about the truck. So like I said, it's a 97 Chevy Tahoe, four-door, two-wheel drive, 5.6/7 drop, Beltec front springs, DJM front spindles. The rear is a ground force flip and C-notch. There's a guy that's on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and he sells and installs a kit for these four-door Tahoes, which is kind of hard to do. I mean, you can't really find a kit for a four-door Tahoe, a flip kit C-notch. I'll put more information about this guy. He lives in California. He's in Southern California, though. I'll put more information on my page in the description. So, anyway, back to the truck. 20-inch torque thrust tubes, 20x8 in the front, 20x10 in the rear. Tires, Lionheart LH5, 275/40 rear, 245/40 front. Little Shop Manufacturing rear disc brakes with the slotted rotors. And I think, see if we can sneak in there. You can see my helper bag kit in there. I'll get in there a little closer, but see it in there. And in the front is an upgraded rotor and 3/4 ton caliper. Everything's bolt on. My master cylinder is the NBS upgrade master cylinder. Let's see here. Give you guys a quick look at the interior. It's nothing really special. Stock seats, Escalade center console, and some LG billet pieces in here. LG billet, knobs. Probably a little dusty in here. If it is, sorry about that. I apologize. Shifter, and a lot of people should know who makes this steering wheel. If you don't, it's Forever Sharp. It's a Forever Sharp steering wheel, half wrap. And there's some racing pedals down there. Got these from a guy back east. I forget his name, but if I can remember it, I'll put it on the description. Comes as a 3-piece set for an automatic, and then over there you have the parking brake. And here's the interior. Nothing special. All right. Let's get to the good stuff here. I'm gonna try my best to get down here and show you guys the workings of this rear suspension. All right, so before I get to the suspension, I'm gonna show you, because I have helper bags in the rear, which you'll need for these 4-door Tahoes. I believe you will. And I went with the Schrader valve setup, so I don't have onboard air. But I can still go onboard air and still keep these for backups. But these are my Schrader valves. They're mounted in the license plate. They're routed separately, so I can adjust any Chevy lean in or out of this thing. All right, so here, I think I did a video about these before. These will be your DJM Drop Shackles. So what these do, well, they're actually lift shackles, so I apologize about that. These are DJM lift shackles. So they actually lift your rear end after you flip the body on, or flip the rear end on the Suburban OBS and the Tahoe 4-doors. Some guys opt out of that. I've decided to opt in with that because I wanted more clearance as far as the gas tank filler neck, and having so I wouldn't have to cut as much and hack as much away for clearance with this thing. And in here you'll see the C notch. This C notch is made by G-Force or Ground Control. We call him Ground Control Joe. He makes these. He hand makes these. He welds them together. And it's a true C notch. He has the he also has the shackles hangers if you need it. He has the flip kit, the actual flip kit that does give you the pinion angle that you need. It helps you with the pinion angle. That's incorporated in this kit, just pretty much like Beltec, but his pieces are a lot thicker than the Beltec unit. See if I can get down here and get you guys a good picture of it. Let's see here. It's in there somewhere, but these lift hangers do help out a lot. It gives you clearance at the gas tank, which is always going to be an issue with these Tahoes. I mean, you see the axle tube and you see the filler neck right there. That upper part right there, that's the rubber hose that goes into your fuel tank. And you know, without air, I mean, I think I have like 10 pounds of air in these bags right now. But if you decide to not go with the lift hangers, then, you know, good luck. Good luck with that. So it's basically a basic bolt-on flip kit, or you can weld it in. And you can see the pieces in there. So what I had to cut, well, basically, let's see if I can get it. That shock brace right there, that has to go. You have to cut a piece on the body, part of the bed, even though it's a 4-door. And then up forward, which I can't really get a picture of, you'll have to cut or trim the center console bolts. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna have an issue with your drive shaft rubbing up against it, and you can cut that drive shaft in half. So just make sure when you go this route, you make sure you do all the trimming you need to do. Drive shaft will rub the bolts for the center console. All right. So right here, this is the way she sits with 10 pounds of air in the helper bag. Okay, so it's a 5 up front with 20 by 8, 245 40 20 tire with the fenders rolled, of course. Then in the rear, I mean, it may not look like it, but it's at 7 inches, and that's 7 inches without the drop shackle. I have the factory shackle in there, but since this thing has so much weight back here, it's gonna drop it more. So yeah, 5.7. We'll call it 5.6. Rest just above the tire. I'm okay with that. I don't need it slam, but you'll see right there, rest above the tire. And see, what you got to be conscious of is that frame. You see how close that frame is? See how close that frame is to the ground? So you really got to pay attention to when you're going in and out of driveways. You know, if you want to go lower and have static suspension. So anyway, I'll have another video with more in depth. I really couldn't get in there and show you guys what I wanted to show you as far as the rear suspension goes, like more cutting that was done and stuff, but I'll get another video out of this for you guys. All right, thanks for watching.